Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to tell you about a psycho girl who assaulted an Uber driver. Now this video went viral and was trending because the psycho girl decided to harass and abuse an Uber driver. She was seen in the video to be very aggressive, and in the Uber she is with a couple of friends in the back seat acting like they owned the car. During the altercation, one of the girls, who was in fact the loudest, had the audacity to get into the driver's face and cough on him. Imagine. And a few moments later, one of the friends said, "I got corona," before the loudest girl proceeded to pull off the driver's mask. I mean, it can't get disrespectful as it already got. Honestly, this was so horrible of the girls, especially the one who coughed on him. And in my opinion, if this was someone else, they would have beaten her because all she did was agitate the driver. And I mean, many people have slapped her, but I don't know how that driver resisted the urge to beat them up, because other people will have not cared, even if it's in the middle of the road, the highway, anywhere. The situation would have been worse than it was. So I applaud the Uber driver for staying calm. You must be wondering why these ladies verbally and physically abused and assaulted this Uber driver, who, based on official report, did not do anything to deserve any of it. However, according to a local news journalist who investigated this story based on Francisco, and her IG page is Dion Lim TV, she said Subakar, which is the Uber driver, is from Nepal and has been driving for Uber for 3 years. He told me he was picking up 3 women in the Bayview yesterday afternoon and noticed one did not have a mask. He asked one to put on a mask, and he says they started yelling social slurs and taunting him, which is no surprise. Sobaher stops the car and says he asked the women to get out. They refused, so he pulls into a gas station so the woman without the mask can buy one. Imagine, that's how nice this Uber driver was. He goes on to say, despite cancelling their ride, the women did not get out. This video is from when they refused to leave and they started to threaten me and taking off their masks and coughing and calling him names. One even tries to steal his phone. Eventually, the women open the door and they get out of the car. Subahar says he has dealt with this kind of behavior a lot during his time as a driver, but this is just on the next level. He has filed a police report and confirmed details with police. Update: an Uber representative sent me a statement saying the behavior seen in the video is appalling. The rider no longer has access to Uber. Goes on to give a statement about Subahar. I don't feel like working right now. I'm really disturbed. This all started because one girl was not wearing a mask. And why would you even step in someone else's car without a mask? Even though the vaccine exists and people have vaccinated themselves, that does not mean you can disregard Uber and public service policy for drivers and riders. One of the reasons is to reduce the transmission level to a bare minimum while millions of people are in and out of these cars. The wildest thing, this driver left his original path to enter a petrol station so that she can go ahead and buy a mask. But she and her friends went ahead and made an issue out of it. At this point, it was lack of respect and common decency that she did not have. Now, there is a post that she posted on her IG story talking about how her boyfriend taught her to assault people when she feels disrespected. She also insinuated that if she had a weapon, most likely a gun, it will be a completely different story. Yep, she is that pathetic. I mean, very pathetic and dumb. She said most people she knows will have smacked that Uber driver or worse for trying to defend themselves. That shows you what kind of people she hangs around. And in the same video, she also justifies her actions by saying, all I did was take his mask and cough a little bit. I did not have COVID, and goes on to say at the end of the day, it was not as bad as it seemed. After hearing that, I thought to myself, how can someone be this dumb? I mean, her IQ, she must have gone through a lot trying to justify all of this, and most likely it took all her brain power. Honestly, she was beyond repair at this point. Her thinking capacity was very bizarre. She also said this is why she takes Lyft and that she's going to sue Uber because they were in the wrong. Honestly, my head cannot buy all this. I can't even think about all this. Anyway, hearing what this girl talks about, she just talks things that do not make sense. I want to mention this is not the first time something like this has happened with her. There is a video of her harassing and abusing a driver. So in this video, she was also with her friends and they were abusing another driver in Hawaii. I mean, she and her friends have a thing for bullying men who will not fight back or who she knows will not fight back. This is actually irritating. Anyway, some people take advantage of you when they know you are weak. The good thing that came out of all of this is that she posted the video. Not only did Uber ban her, but so did the other riding sharing app Lyft as well. Although this incident did not involve the Lyft platform, the unacceptable treatment of the driver in this video compelled us to permanently remove the rider from the Lyft community. Driving in a pandemic is not easy. Please wear a mask, respect one another, and be a good person. Now, that is a statement from Lyft, which was very good PR for them. Anyway, she is now banned from the 2 ride-sharing services in the world, meaning she has to have her own car or she will be forced to get around using public transport, which is the bus. And bus drivers in the US do not hesitate to act when they see any kind of aggression. So good luck to her on that. Like all of you who are curious, the Uber abuser has 3 different Instagram pages, which are 1. Keeping up with foreign, 2. Moneybags foreign, 3. Foreign beauty bar. Obviously, this girl has some type of an obsession with being forest, and most likely she grew up like everyone else. Anyway, in any case, on her Instagram pages, she shows off a lot of her wealth by showing pieces of cars, bags, and money. With all that we've seen, she is not intelligent enough to make that kind of money on her own. Although there is evidence on her Instagram that she makes money from being an escort girl. If you don't know what an escort girl is or escort service, then you can research, but it's more of like OnlyFans. The only difference is instead of interaction being online, they are physical, and escort girl is more expensive, which means escort girl makes more money. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this story, and it's been me, Nasra. Comment down below what you think about this story, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.